Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm CPA Vincent Kao from the JusRegal CPA firm in Taipei, Taiwan. Today I'm going to talk about 4 kinds of entities you can consider when a foreign individual wants to invest in Taiwan. The 4 types are a limited company by shares, a sole proprietorship, and a representative office. The first type is a limited company. It's good for a one-man company or with several investors, where all investors operate the company together. The second type is a limited company by shares. It's good for 2 or more investors, but some of the investors are not involved with company operations. So, the main difference between the first type and the second type is if the company is operated by all the investors or not. This is because Taiwan company law allows for those investors who are not involved with company operations should bear less responsibility for the company. In fact, there are dozens of differences between them. I will make another video to talk about the differences. Let's continue. The first type and the second type are both companies, so they are something that are very similar. So I would like to introduce them together. Regarding work permit, they are both allowed to apply work permits for foreign employees. The quantity is 1 manager and many technicians. For selling, they are both allowed to sell products and services. They are both allowed to invest in public stocks. They are both allowed to invest in real estate. The value-added tax or VAT tax is 5%. The company income tax is 20% of profit. Next, I will explain the minimum capital requirements. Company law does not ask for a minimum capital requirement if you don't hire any foreigners. The capital just needs to be a reasonable amount. When a company wants to hire a foreign manager, the labor law asks for a minimum of 500,000 Taiwan dollar in capital. To hire a foreign technician, the minimum capital requirement is 5 million Taiwan dollar. Next, let me introduce the sole proprietorship. It's good for those foreigners who hold an APRC, permanent resident visa, and have a food and beverage business. This entity is designed for running a small business. The important difference is that a sole proprietorship is not allowed to apply for a work permit, so it is only good for those businesses who don't need to apply for work permit or ARC. It is allowed to sell products and services, but it's not allowed to invest in public stocks, and is also not allowed to purchase real estate. The normal VAT tax rate for a sole proprietorship is 5%, but if you are running a food and beverage business and the monthly revenue is less than 200,000 Taiwan dollars, your business is recognized as a tiny-scale business. A tiny-scale business might not have to issue fapiao receipts and just pay a 1% VAT tax. This depends on the tax office's decision. For company tax, the normal rate is 20%. By the way, a sole proprietorship requires capital, but it has no minimum. The last one is called a representative office. The main function of a representative office is to represent its headquarters in Taiwan. For example, to engage in purchase or sales contracts, or provide after-sales service and marketing research. A representative office is allowed to apply for work permits for 1 representative person and 1 technician. Then, as you can see, all other fields are no. It's not allowed to sell products or services, not allowed to invest in public stocks or real estate. Because it's not allowed to sell, it will not have income, so it will not need a VAT tax or company income tax. It's also not required to register capital. Finally, let me quickly summarize everything for you. If you are the only investor, a limited company is good for you. It can apply for one manager work permit and LLC for yourself, and it requires a minimum of 500,000 Taiwan dollars in capital. A sole proprietorship is good for APIC holders. It's not allowed to apply for a work permit or an LLC. It has a chance to pay only 1% VAT tax and not issue a FAPL receipt. A representative office is not allowed to sell products or services, but it's allowed to apply for work permit for the representative person. Okay, I hope my brief introduction helped you. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Goodbye.